So I really wasn't gonna upload today. I was just gonna take today off and just chill, relax, let my brain flow, let it come up with new ideas. But then I noticed a YouTuber that I actually like quite a bit, It'sAGundam, made a video called I was kicked by YouTube's partner program last month. As someone who's been through this before, man, you know, if this was me in his situation, I would really appreciate it if one or two YouTubers could talk about this. It'sAGundam has a big YouTube channel. He's getting close to 1 million subs. It's not like he's gonna go homeless next week, you know, but it sucks when YouTube kicks you out for no reason. And the reason why they kicked him out is completely ridiculous and cap. Don't worry, we're gonna get into that. And in case you guys haven't heard of this guy, sometimes he makes movie reviews, sometimes he makes a commentary-ish video. And this is once again YouTube L after L after L. They rarely get W's. I think if you're gonna fuck up with someone's livelihood, you should at least fucking have the balls to send him a direct message. I mean, you would think a YouTuber with almost 1 million subs would have better contact.
So I was removed from the partner program last month. That's why members on the channel lost their memberships. Instead of pulling a DSP and screaming to the high heavens that this was an emergency, even though it was tax season, I kept uploading and doing my thing. Just nowhere near as hard as I used to before. By the way, thank God a terror like me has been removed from advertising. And now all those Chinese phone games can feel safe at night. Honestly, it was my mistake. I know this algorithm is always looking to catch me doing something. Like a jaded cop that has an axe to grind with specifically one guy who went out with his daughter on, I don't know, prom night and stood her up. I made the mistake of thinking that you could have a little bit more fun on YouTube Shorts. It was a bad call. I guess I shouldn't be surprised that I was told everything would be fine, and then somehow YouTube still manages to screw me 6 ways from Sunday. It's now obvious I have to go outside of the normal means of YouTube for help, because basically this is an algorithm problem.
So YouTube completely demonetized him and kicked him from the partner program because of reused content. Now, as someone who's been watching him from a minute, I would assume it's because he uses movie clips or anime clips for like 4 or 5-ish seconds. Nothing crazy, and YouTube takes that shit down. But there's YouTubers who legitimately watch anime as reaction videos, yet they're still on the platform. Now, It'sAGundam is a bit edgier, just a little bit, nothing crazy, not Sneeko levels of crazy, maybe on the same level as me, okay? So nothing too crazy, nothing that should be ban-worthy unless you're a fucking sensitive snowflake. I would assume someone didn't like him and they were just looking for any fucking excuse possible. Oh, he used a Naruto clip in like this video right here. That's not original. Not to call anyone out in specific, but there's YouTube channels who review movies who use clips for like 10 to 20 seconds and they're fine. Their channel is fine. And once again, as someone who's watched them, no, he's not just stealing fucking anime or movie clips and uploading them to his channel with nothing changed. Reuse content. Channel uses someone else's content without making changes that add significant value. Maybe they mistake him for a fucking reaction channel or a Twitch streamer who does fucking nothing but eat and watch videos and stealing someone else's content. This is someone who clearly shouldn't be demonetized. It's ridiculous. Yeah, when you're losing thousands and thousands of dollars, of course it's bound to piss you the fuck off. I know that if it happened to me, I would be pissed off, especially if it's for such a ridiculous reason. It makes no sense. This is something that should have been completely avoided and fixed.
So now, if you want to help, I'm probably going to tweet about this on Twitter. If you have a Twitter account, feel free to interact with the tweet, and you can @ YouTube towards it. The more people that interact with it, the more likely something will actually be done, because this is a total goof up. Losing 1 month of revenue, fine, whatever. But 2, the government's like the mafia. They're not going to sit there and go, oh, we see something went wrong. They're going to go, well, we think you should pay us this, and then give it to us anyway.
Yeah, that's the thing with YouTube and taxes, and that's something that I learned. They don't give a fuck. Like, you gotta pay up. You gotta pay your taxes. It doesn't matter if you had a great month, a bad month, X amount of money you made. If you make X amount of money, the government sees that. They know how much you make. They're like, okay, so you made this last year, so you gotta pay us this amount of dollars, right? And what happens when you don't make money for 2 months, and now it's time to pay? Your taxes are going to be high because of how much you made. It's just straight up YouTube clown behavior, and I really hope bigger channels talk about this because this is so fucking annoying. And I know if I was in this situation, I would be freaking the fuck out. Not because I don't have anything saved, but because it kills all motivation for everything. This is something that could have been easily avoided if a real human being looked at his channel for more than 5 seconds.
The day YouTube actually works as intended, I'll lay a goddamn egg, or I'll worry that the world will end. And I'm sure someone will sit there and say, well, why follow the rules at all? Because then I'll be completely terminated. And let's be real here. Nobody was following me on BitChute. Nobody is following me on Odyssey. Nobody even talks about Odyssey anymore. It's like a new site comes up and people just change their talking point. Go to BitChute. People forget BitChute. Go to Odyssey. People forget Odyssey.
And if you have a Twitter account, I highly recommend you go and help him out. And this is the fucking response. Hi there. Channels are reviewed as a whole to see if they follow YouTube's guidelines and monetization policies. Have you checked your monetization? It just gives you the fucking bot response over here. As someone who's dealt with this bullshit before and getting false strikes, talking to the support chat on the YouTube studio, completely useless. You have a better chance of finding $2 trillion under your bed than to get someone helpful from the fucking support chat. And once again, YouTube L. With that said, like, share, subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And I'll see you next time. Peace.